Hello, everybody. I hope you're all doing great. My name is Abdelrahman. I'm a student at Faculty of Petroleum Engineering at Al-Azhar University. And now we're going to talk about a very important topic, which is very necessary to each one of us to know. So if you are a student or you want to be a mud engineer or a drilling engineer after graduation, you have to focus on that lecture because it's really important. So in this lecture, we're going to know what is the meaning of drilling fluid, different types of drilling fluid and the functions of drilling fluid, and other properties of drilling fluid, and finally the drilling fluid equipment in the field. Okay, so now let's get started with what is the meaning of drilling fluid. It's a combination of chemical compositions and particular fluid, and drilling fluid classified according to the types of the fluid. Okay, so this is a quick definition of the drilling fluid. And types of drilling fluid may be water-based mud, oil-based mud, or low-density mud. Water-based mud, what we called it water-based mud because the long phase or the main phase of that fluid is water. And oil-based mud, we called it that name because the long phase is oil. A low-density mud, such as foam and gas. Let's go with the functions of drilling fluid. The first functions of the drilling fluid and the main function too is the control formation pressure to prevent kicks and blowout. So how does it work? During drilling operations, the well bore is filled with fluid, okay? And that drilling fluid exerts a pressure that is called a hydrostatic pressure that is important to hold back the formation pressure. Generally, the hydrostatic pressure is sufficient to hold back the formation pressure and to prevent kicks and blowout. Number two, to suspend drilling cuttings and carry it from subsurface to surface to prevent stuck pipe and low circulation problems. So during drilling operations, the drilling cuttings that is generated from the drilling bit must be suspended from and removed from subsurface to surface, because if that doesn't happen, these cuttings will settle on the bit and on the BHA, and that will make problems such as stuck pipe and low circulation. Number three, to seal permeable formations. As we see here in that picture, while drilling, we maybe encounter a high permeable formation like this. So the drilling fluids will invade this formation, and that will cause us low circulation. So we use the drilling fluid to prevent that problem to happen. Mud is designed to be thin and low permeability filter cake, and that cake will be deposited on the well of the well bore to limit the invasion of the drilling fluid and to prevent low circulation problems. Okay. Number four, to maintain well bore stability, to keep the cylindrical shape of the well bore and to maintain the hole size. As we see in this picture here, this is called the enlarged hole. And if that happens, that will cause us problems such as reduced in the annular velocity, and that will make a whole cleaning problems because the cuttings will settle down on the BHE and the drill bit, and that will causes a stuck pipe and other problems. Okay. Number 5, we use the drilling fluid to cool and lubricate and support the weight of the drill string and bit to reduce the ability of torque and drag. Okay, because if we don't lubricate the drill string and bit, they will fail more rapidly, because as we know, the drill string and bit and the BHA is metal, and the metal stiffness and strength get reduced with high temperature as we drill deeper. Okay, so that will make them that will allow them to drill longer interval runs. Okay. Number 6, to transmit the hydraulic energy to tool and bit in directional drilling. As we know, in directional drilling, the drill bit doesn't rotate it from surface, but it's rotated from this hydraulic motors, and this motor needs power to be rotated. So we use drilling fluid with a high velocity that is sufficient to rotate this drilling, this motor, and then to rotate the drill bit, and we can drill. Okay. So now let's get start with and talk about the drilling fluid equipment in the field. During drilling operations, the drilling fluid is pumped continually through an upward stand pipe, an upright stand pipe that is fixed to a side of the derrick, like this picture right here. So this is the stand pipe that is fixed to a side of the derrick, and the drilling fluid is pumped from this pump through an upright stand pipe and through a juice neck that is connected with a Kelly hose. This is a black Kelly hose, and the mud passes through this swivel and force it down from the Kelly pipe and through and go to the Wilbur to get out of the nozzles of the bit and return back by the way of the annula to return back to the flow line until the drilling fluid reaches the first base of the equipment, is called a shale shaker, that is separates the drilling cuttings by screening of its shaker. Okay, and then mud passes through a device that is called a descender to take and remove the sands. Okay, and then mud passes through a device that is called a desalter to take the salts of the mud. Okay, and then through a degasser to take the gases. And in this case, the mud is ready to be pumped again and again and again. And this is called a circulation system. And now we know this is a quick video about the functions of drilling fluid and the equipment that we use in the drilling fluid field. Okay, in the field of drilling. And now we made it to the end of this video. If you have any questions, here I'm ready to answer. And if I have any mistakes, just let me know. And I hope you to take the benefits of this video. And thanks a lot for your attention.